Good morning, children. Today, let us discuss coordinate geometry, two case study questions. First question: Ayush start walking from his house to office. Instead of going to the office directly, he goes to a bank first, from there to his daughter's school, and then reaches the office. Assume that all distances covered are in straight lines. If the house is situated at 2-4, bank at 5-8, school at 13-14, and office at 13-26, and the coordinates are in kilometer. Here you can see the figure. House is situated at the point 2-4, bank 5-8, daughter school 13-14, and office 13-26. So here again, when we read, we will understand it very clearly. He starts walking from his house to office. So we will see the route. Instead of going to the office directly, he goes to bank first. First from house to bank, then from there to his daughter's school, and then reaches the office. So the coordinates are also given to us. So first movement from house to bank, bank to daughter's school, from daughter's school to office. Okay, let us move to the first question. We can see the questions here. First one, what is the distance between house and the bank? House and bank. See the coordinates, 2-4 for house, for bank it is 5-8. So distance between the two points. We can use the distance formula, square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Using that formula, we will be able to find out what is the distance between house and bank. And we can compare with these answers and we will find out what it is. Let us do that. Okay, distance between house and bank. Let us find the points. For house it is 2-4. And for bank it is 5-8. We'll mark it as x1, y1. Second one x2, y2. Distance will be square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. We'll substitute the values so that we'll be able to find out the answer. So that's equal to square root of x2 minus x1, 5 minus 2 whole square. 5 minus 2 whole square plus y2 minus y1, 8 minus 4 whole square. That's equal to square root of 5 minus 2 is 3 square plus 8 minus 4 is 4 square. 3 square is 9 plus 4 square 16. 16 plus 9 it is root 25. That's equal to 5. So it is in kilometer. Actually it is 5 kilometer. So bank is 5 kilometer away from the house. So that is the first question. Let us see the answers. Option A 5, B 10, C 12 and D 27. So our option A is correct. So here we have to write option A is correct. Okay, option A is correct. Let us move on to the second question. Distance between daughter's school and bank. Distance between daughter's school and bank. Daughter's school's point, coordinate we will mark. So coordinates are distance between daughter's school and bank, 5-8 and 13-14. So let us find out the distance. 5-8, 13-14. 5-8, 13, 14. If you are taking x1, y1, this one, it can be x2, y2 here. Or otherwise, here you can take it as x1, y1, x2, y2. There is no problem in choosing. So, as you like, you can choose. So, let us choose x1, y1, x2, y2. As you like, there is no problem. So, when you take this square, it will be correct. Plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square under this root. So, this is equal to square root of 13 minus 5. That is 8 square plus 14 minus 8. Isn't it 6? 6 square. So, it's equal to 8 square, 64, 6 square, 36. So, it is square root of 100. Square root of 100 is equal to 10. That is answer 10. Let us check for the answer. Option B is correct. It is 10. Option B is correct. Okay, children, we will move to third question now. Question number 3. See the question paper. Question number 3. What is the distance between house and office? So house and office distance, that coordinate also given to us. You can see that house and office coordinate. House 24, office 1326. So let us mark those points now. House point, it is 24. Office point 1326. So distance between them, again we are using the formula square root of, once we have written the formula, now just a substitution only, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So become root of 13 minus 2, it is 11 square plus 26 minus 4, it is 22 square. So under the root, 11 square is square root of 11 square is 121. 22 square, what is 22 square? It is 484. So add both, 121 plus 484. That's equal to square root of 605. We have to find out what is 605 because for the third answer we have 4 options, 24.6, 26.4, 24 and 26. We have to find out which is the correct answer. Only by finding out what is square root of 605 will be able to get what is the correct answer. So let us do that using our division method. So for getting 2 decimals we are marking 4 zeros. So under this is how we can group it from ones place and tens place together. Then comes the next. Okay. So under 6 we have a square number, 2 2s are 4. Subtract it now, we are getting 2. Bring down 0 5. So the number become 205. 2's double, 2 into 2 is 4. Choose the next number. I think 4 is better. 44 into 4. 44 into 4 we have to take 176. Okay. Now subtract, we get 9. Here it is 2. Okay, children. Now give the decimal, bring both the zeros together, and also 4's double. Only units place double we have to take. 4 2's 8. Next number as it is, choose the number. Okay, 5 is better. 485 into 5. 485 into 5 we have to multiply. You will be getting the number 2425. Do the subtraction again. So you will be getting 5 7 4. Bring down both zeros. 5's double now. 5's double is 10. 1 remainder goes with 8. So becomes 9. 4 as it is. So next number we are choosing. Choose the correct value. We have 9 here. When you multiply 4909 by this 9, you will be getting 45,181. The division goes on as it is. We will be stopping it with 2 decimals. We have the answer. Square root of 605 is equal to 24.59. Let us match it with our answers given. That is question number 3's answer. We can see 24.59 is around 24.6. When we round 24.59, more than 5 it will become 1 can be added with the neighboring number. Okay, so since it is 9 we are adding 1 with this. So 24.6 we are getting, that is the closest answer. So 24.6 is option A. So we can write it as 24.59 is approximately equal to 24.6. Therefore, option A is correct. Option A is correct. Now we move on to question number 4. What is the distance between house and the office? What is the distance between What is the total distance traveled by Ayush to reach the office? That is the fourth question. Okay. So total distance traveled by Ayush to reach the office. Ayush is moving from his house to bank, then from bank to daughter school, then daughter school to office. Okay. So this is a way. So first we have found out already what is the distance between house and bank. That is the first answer. We got it as 5 kilometers. Then we have distance between daughter school and bank. Again the second straight line. That is equal to 10 kilometers. Then daughter school to office. That we haven't find out. The third question was a house and office distance. That is not relevant here. Here we have to find out what is the daughter school and the office distance. That we will find out, and we have to add these three values. That is, this fellow Ayush is moving from his house to bank. That we know already. From bank to daughter's house, daughter's school we know. That distance we know. Then we have to find out daughter's school's distance to office also. After that we will be adding all these three values. That will be the total distance he has moved to reach the office. So let us find out what is the distance between daughter's school and the office. So let us write the step also. That is for question number 4. Distance between, question number 4 it is, distance between daughter school and office. Daughter school and office. Let us mark the coordinates. What are the marking? 1314 and 1326. 1314 and 1326. 1314, 1326. So distance under the root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, that's equal to 13 minus 13, 0 square, 0 itself, 26 minus 14. So it is 12 square. So 0 plus 12 square is 144 under the root, that is equal to 12 kilometer actually. So now we have all the three values. That is from house to bank we have found out. It is 5 kilometer. They have already mentioned the coordinates are in kilometer. So this distance 5 kilometer plus bank to daughter school. Bank to daughter school is our second question. Okay, that is equal to 10 kilometer. So let us write that 5 plus 10 plus, now we have found our daughter school to office. School to office it is 12 kilometer. Therefore, total distance traveled by Ayush to reach the office. We will write that step. Therefore, total distance traveled by Ayush to reach office from home equal to 5 plus 10 plus 12 it is. So how much? 10 plus 5, 15 plus 12. Isn't it 27 kilometers? Let us check the answer. Fourth question, option D is correct. Option D is 27. So that is the correct answer. So we have to write it as option D is correct. Option D is correct. Let us see the fifth question. What is the extra distance traveled by Ayush? Here, how to find out extra distance traveled by Ayush? First, he is moving like this. He is starting from house, moving to bank, then to daughter's school, then to office. Here we have found out 27 kilometers he has moved. Otherwise, from house to office, what is the distance he has traveled? That is given in question number 3. What is the distance between house and office? That is the shortest distance that we have already found out. It is equal to 24.6 kilometer. So, if he is moving from house to bank, bank to school, then school to office, it is 27. Otherwise, if he is moving from house to office, it is 24.6. That difference we have to find out. That is the correct answer. So that is called the extra distance traveled by Ayush. Let us find out. Okay, this is how we can answer for the fifth question. Extra distance traveled by Ayush is equal to 27 minus 24.6. We will subtract. What do we get? When we subtract, you will be getting 2.4 kilometers. Let us see the options. 2, 2.2, 2.4, none of this. So option C is correct. Option C is correct. I hope you understood the first question. Now we move on to one more question of coordinate geometry itself as case study. Okay, let us see the second question. Campaign against PUBG game. Using of mobile screen for long hours, it make lazy, affect your eyesight and give headaches. Those who are addicted to playing PUBG can get easily stressed out or face anxiety issues in public due to lack of social interaction. To raise social awareness about ill effects of playing PUBG game, a school decided to start Ban PUBG campaign. Students are asked to prepare campaign board in the shape of rectangle. Here you can see the figure, children. In the rectangle, coordinate are already marked. We can see the x-axis and y-axis. In most of the questions, they are not marking points on the axis. So it is understood. If A is 2 units, we have to move from y-axis as well as from x-axis. So first coordinate is for x coordinate and second is for y coordinate. That is how here B 8 2. That means 8 unit from y-axis. So x coordinate means how much distance away from y-axis. From y 8 units. Then 2 means it is how much distance from x-axis. From it is 2 units away from x-axis. That is how we have to consider. 8 6. That means here if it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will come. So that we have to understand. Now let us move on to the question. Find area of the board. So it is clearly mentioned. When you read the question, read it 2-3 times. Each and every point you have to be very careful. Coordinates are given. They have said that it is in the shape of rectangle. So rectangle's area only here we have to find out. The length of the rectangles will be equal. Breadth of the rectangle also will be equal. Even the diagonals will be equal. So first we have to understand what are the characteristics of a rectangle. First point, length will be equal, breadth equal, length of the diagonals equal, and also point of intersection of diagonal will be the same. That will be the midpoint of diagonal. AC is midpoint and BD is midpoint. It will coincide in the center of this rectangle. These are the things you have to understand when we start with the question. Question number 1, we have to find the area of the board. So find out length and breadth. Area of the rectangle is length into breadth. So we are going to find out any one of the length. Which one you like? You can find out AB or DC. That is the length. Into breadth can be AD or BC. As you like, you can find out, multiply. So we will be getting in square units, square centimeter, as it is the area. Okay. Okay, let us find out what is AB. AB can be the length. AB equal to square root of, here you can see the, as it is 1 mark question, you don't want to write what is A, what is B, etc. It is your own choice. So AB directly 8 minus 2 whole square plus 2 minus 2 whole square. It can be short enough because it carry only 1 mark. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 square plus it becomes 0. Square root of 6 square is 6. Square root of 6 square is 6 because it is 36. Root of 36 is 6 now. So 6 centimeter we can write. Then comes BC. BC is the width or breadth we can consider. BC square root of 8 minus 8 whole square plus 6 minus 2 whole square. 8 minus 8 whole square plus 6 minus 2 whole square. That becomes 8 minus 8 is 0 plus 6 minus 2 is 4. Square root of 4 square. That is equal to 4 centimeter. So length and breadth we got. Now we have to multiply. That will be the area of the rectangle. Therefore, we can write area of rectangle equal to AB into BC. 6 into 4 square centimeter. Reason centimeter into centimeter is square centimeter. 6 4s are 24 square centimeter. Check the option 24 square centimeter. It is option A is correct. Option A is correct. Let us move on to question number 2. Okay. If the cost of 1 square centimeter of board is rupees 8. So this is the board. ABCD is the board. Its area we have already found out. That is 24 square centimeter. If 1 square centimeter costs rupees 8. What is the cost of the board? What is the cost of 24 square centimeter? So if cost of 1 square centimeter is rupees 8, cost of 24 square centimeter we have to find out. That is just multiplying by 8. So let us do that. Question number 2, it is, that is 24 into 8 we have to find out. 8 is the cost per square centimeter. Therefore, when we multiply, what do we get? 24 into 8 is 192. Cost is rupees 192. We will check the option. Rupees 192. Option A is correct. All of you have to write. It is option A is correct. Now move on to question number 3. Find the intersection point of the diagonals. Find intersection point of the diagonal. As I told you when I said the characteristic, you might have understood. Diagonals are AC and BD. Since it is a rectangle, diagonals bisect each other. That is, midpoint of AC will be equal to midpoint of BD. So let us write the point. Question number 3. So all the points we will note down now. Question number 3. That is, for a rectangle, diagonals bisect each other. Bisect each other. Therefore, what happened? Therefore, midpoint of AC equal to midpoint of midpoint of BD. These are the diagonal. Any one of the midpoint we will find out. As you like, you can find out. I'm going to find out what is midpoint of BD. That will be the point of intersection. Midpoint of BD. First, let us write the formula. x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Both the coordinates here we are getting. Now just a substitution only. So B and D coordinates you should know. What are the coordinates of B? 8, 2 and 2, 6. 8, 2 and 2, 6 are the coordinates. Okay. So let us substitute x1 plus x2. 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 divided by 2. Next y1 plus y2. 6 plus 6 divided by 2. It is 10 by 2 equal to 5. 6 plus 6, 12 by 2 is 6. Let us check the coordinate. BD, again check the coordinate. BD, B is 8, 2. 8, 2 it is and 2, 6. Okay. 8, 2 and 2, 6. If it is 8, 2, 8 plus 2 by 2 it is correct. Here it is 2 plus 6. 2 plus 6 by 2. That is 8 by 2. 8 by 2 is 4. Let us check the answer. 5, 4. 5, 4 is option A is correct. Option A is correct. Option A is correct. We will move on to question number 4. Question number 4. If we replace x-axis by y-axis and y-axis by x-axis, then find the coordinates of C. What is the coordinate of C given to us? Check it. So coordinate of C given to us as 8, 6. X coordinate 8, y coordinate 6. But in the question they have asked, in order to change x coordinate as y and y coordinate as x. Therefore, just change it. So, we will be getting the coordinate as, instead of 8, 6, it is 6, 8. 6 comes as x coordinate, 8 comes as y coordinate. So, our answer should be 6, 8. Check the option 6, 8. Option B is correct. So, option B is correct. Fourth answer 6, 8. Option B is correct. Let us see question number 5. Find the image of point D about x-axis. Here actually figure is not there. The previous figure is there. That is only the first quadrant you can see. A, B, C, D as a rectangle. So according to the question I have drawn figure here. Find the image of point D. That is actually the rectangle's image about x-axis we have to draw. If it is about y-axis, it will come on the left side of it. About y-axis. If it is about x-axis, mean it comes to lower part of the x-axis. So there what will be the point coordinate of the point D? That is the question. Find the image of point D about x-axis. So I think here if it is A 2 2, image will be here it comes as 2 negative 2. For B it is 8 negative 2. Okay. Similarly D will come here. It will come as 2 negative 6. Here it is negative values on this. I told you the numbers are not marked on this. We know all positive comes on right side of x-axis and also upper part of y-axis. Whereas negative values comes on left side of x-axis and also lower part of y-axis. Therefore, what will be the coordinate of the point D? As D is the image. So, we can say that it is 2 units. From x-axis, it is actually negative 6 comes. Here it is negative 6 and here it is 2. So, 1, 2 maybe 2 comes here as x coordinate. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 6 will come as y coordinate. 2, negative 6 is the correct option. So, if it is about y-axis, you have to get the figure here in the second quadrant. Here about x-axis it has come to fourth quadrant. Quadrants 1, 2, 3, 4. So the coordinate of point D, image of the point D will be 2, -6. That is option A is correct. Okay, this is how we can write fifth answer 2, -6. So option A is correct. Hope you all understood. Stay safe. Bye.